Hey friends, let's get started on our reading lesson for today. We're going to be working on retelling stories by focusing on those key details we've talked about before: characters, setting, problem, and solution. But before we do that, I want to tell you about an enemy that I've had before. It was in first grade, just like you guys are now, and we were at the lunch table, and my friend, I considered him my friend, he had some chocolate pudding, and he did not share it with me. Right then and there, I knew he was my enemy. I couldn't even talk to him on the playground. He was my enemy. Now that sounds a little bit silly, right? But an enemy is somebody that you don't like, whether they've actually done something to you or even if you just don't like them for kind of no reason at all. Have you guys ever had enemies before? Yeah, great. Right. Good job, guys. Okay, so today I want to show you a book about this little boy. The title of the book is called Enemy Pie. I'm going to read it for you guys, and I want you to really be focusing on his problem. Who is his enemy, and how is he going to solve that problem? How's he going to get rid of this enemy? And as I'm reading it to you, I want you to be focusing on this chart. This looks a little bit familiar to you guys. We've filled out stuff like this before. I want you to be focusing on those key details in this story so that you can retell it the best way that you can. I want you to focus on the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. And finally, we know that in some fiction books there's a central message or a lesson. I want you guys to be thinking about what our main character learns in this story. Okay. So at this point, I would read the book. I don't have the book, but I've copied a link so that you can watch it online if you need to. Okay, so once I've read the book, we would stop. We would not have any discussion quite yet. I would let the students fill out this chart the best that they can. This would be considered the pre-assessment for my small group of kids that I'm polling. So once I've given them all a chance to fill in the chart, I would pull the 6 kids that I'm going to use for my strategy over to my table. There's 3 low readers, 3 high readers, and I would pair them up, 1 high reader with 1 low reader. And the high reader is going to be partner A, the low reader is going to be partner B. Okay, friends, thanks for joining me over at my table today. So now I've told you which one is partner A and partner B. So we're going to do a little practice here. Now we know that good readers, they really focus on what they're reading before they answer questions. Sometimes they even read the story more than once. So today what we're going to do, we're going to practice retelling our stories after we've read the book more than one time. So partner A is going to start. Partner A, I want you to read page 1 and page 2 to your partner B. Now, partner B, I want you to be listening super closely. If you hear or see a word that they maybe read wrong, I want you to just put a little finger up right there. Don't stop them in the middle of their reading. Just put a little finger up so they'll know to go back and try again, okay? All right, so partner A is going to read page 1 and 2, and then when partner A is done with that, partner B is going to read page 1 and 2 also, the same 2 pages. Now remember, when partner B is reading, partner A is going to be listening super closely. Partner A, if you notice any words that partner B has messed up, I want you to just put a little finger up so they know to go back and try again. Okay, when both friends have finished reading page 1 and 2, then partner A, I want you to summarize or retell what happened on page 1 and 2. Now remember, when we retell, we don't go back and read all of those pages again. No way. You focus on those key details. If there was a character that was introduced, if the setting changed, if you learned anything about the problem of the character or the solution, those are the things that we're going to need to mention in our retell, okay? Okay, so once you guys have done that, then come back to me. So I'd give the students a chance to partner A read page 1 and 2, partner B read page 1 and 2, and I'd be listening out for the way that they're retelling the story so that I can make corrections and help them focus in on the key details. Then once they've done that, partner A would read page 3 and 4, partner B would read page 3 and 4. And then this time, partner B would be the one to retell those pages using key details. That cycle would continue until they've read the whole book. And so then once they've read the whole book, I would let the 6 of them fill out this chart again. The hope is that the strategy helped them focus in on the key details and retell the story in a clearer way with stronger comprehension so that they can then fill out the chart accurately. Okay, so once the small group has finished with that, then I'll pull the whole class back to the rug. I'll have this chart displayed on the smartboard, and then we'll fill it out together. So I'll have the kids come up, one kid at a time come up and actually write on the smartboard to fill out the main characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution of the story. And then finally, we'll discuss the central message. And that'll be our lesson closure. I'll be able to give feedback, address misconceptions as we're going through it together.